Hey, Wolfpack. Welcome back to the old haunted drive-in here at the Chiller Drive-in in Hauntington Heights. Hey, we got a freaky little flick for you tonight. It's called Werewolf in a Girls Dormitory. Man, you're gonna dig it.
Wait a second. This isn't one of those creepy games you and Scarlett play, is it?
No. Remind Scarlett about Werewolf in a Girls Dormitory game. Yeah. Boney, you know what? Actually, this movie is really good. Even you're gonna like it. It's got a great monster in it and lots of good-looking girls running around in their PJs in the woods.
Are you sure this is a movie and not some dream you keep telling your therapist about?
No. It's even got a cool little tune in it called Ghoul in School.
Oh, boy. Oh, I don't know. This sounds too good to be true.
Well, it was made in Italy.
I knew it. It's time for another episode of Bad Dubbing Theater.
And it is a mystery movie, too.
Oh, no. This isn't gonna be the Moon of the Wolf all over again, is it?
Boney, I'm telling you, you're gonna dig this movie. It's okay. Yeah, who is it? Come on in. Hey, guys, what are you here to see the movie?
Not exactly, Wolfman Mac. We got a little problem.
What?
Melvin, show him the letter.
Oh, what's the matter, little buddy? Dear Mr. Melvin, we regret to inform you that your application for admission to the Institute has been rejected. Oh, man. We cannot accept you as a student at this time, blah, blah, blah. No, wait a minute, the Institute? Hey, that's the school in tonight's movie. Melvin, did you apply to be a student at the Institute? Oh, wow, I can't believe they rejected you, little buddy.
Yeah, I can't believe it either. I always said Melvin should be institutionalized.
No, that's not what I meant, Boney Bob. I mean, the Institute should let Melvin in. I mean, he's got all the good grades, just like the girls do.
Yeah, and he's got a good set of manners, just like they do.
And he's even got a great set of...
Boney!
What? I was gonna say morals.
Well, now hold on a second here. According to this letter, Lucifer is the headmistress at the school. Hey, we go way back. I tell you what, why don't I go ahead and give her a call? Maybe I could pull a few strings, get Melvin in. All right, everybody. Well, listen, I'm going to go ahead and call Lucifer on the telephone. In the meantime, why don't you crawl on up to the graveyard, dig yourself up a date to watch the movie with, pop up a little bit of popcorn, turn the lights down low, and get settled in, because here we go for another night of B-movie madness. It's Werewolf in a Girls Dormitory on Wolfman Mac's Chiller Drive-In. Hey, roll it.
Yes, who are you? What do you want?
I'm Julian Olcott. The director is expecting me.
Enter, please.
Thank you.
4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Be calm!
1.
Wolf doesn't bother anyone. I'm Walter, the caretaker.
I'm pleased to meet you.
The studio of the director is in front of that court at the left.
Down there in front?
At the left. Give me your suitcase.
Thank
I'll
you
take it.
very much.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2.
It's a pleasure for you, too, isn't it, teacher?
Quickly, please take her to the infirmary and make room so that she can get some air.
Look, she can't even look at a new man without fainting dead away.
I'm sure she's pretending.
That one? I've known that one for a long time, way before she faked it.
Mary has a marvelous ability for always being in trouble.
Love has never killed anyone. She's just found a way to make it pay plenty for her. Beautiful.
I don't think that's the reason she did it.
Then what do you think it is? Only a man can make Mary pass out. She's bound to recover in the infirmary so she can go out tonight.
You were Julian Alcott, sir?
Yes, I am.
I am Leonore MacDonald.
I'm very glad to know you.
The director is expecting you.
Thank you.
Julian Alcott, correct?
Yes, that's right.
How do you do?
Pleasure. Dr. Benson told me to see you, and here I am.
Dr. Benson is an old friend. He wrote to me. I've been expecting you. Sit down, please.
Thank you. There's something I should tell you.
Please, sit down, Doctor. Yes, Dr. Alcott. I know everything. Benson explained it to me, and he also said you were acting in good faith.
That's very kind of you. You know the court of law has found me to be innocent.
I know. So here you'll just be Professor Julian Alcott, and the past shall be of no importance.
Thank you. It's very good of you.
You don't have to thank me. Thank our mutual friend, Dr. Benson. I hope you'll be comfortable here. Our institute is not a house of punishment. The girls are given a chance here by the generosity of our benefactors. Without this institute, the majority of them would be in some state reformatory. We are trying to give them work and an education and put them back on the right road. No one is ill-treated here, but your job will not be an easy one.
Very good. I shall do my best because it's also important to me to find myself.
Surely, the past can become a nightmare unless we can free ourselves of it.
Sir, while I was coming here, I saw a girl who had just fainted.
Oh, that's Mary Smith. Don't be concerned because she's just coming of age.
I hope the future will be better.
Yes. But you must remember that here you are not a doctor anymore, but just a professor of science.
Of course. I won't forget.
Sandy. You hear the wolves? The other day, the farmers had to kill 2 of them. The people are going mad with fear.
If I were Mary, I would be frightened.
Look there.
Mary! She means trouble, so why bother? It's better to forget her. Let her go if she wants to.
Look. It's Leonore. She sees Mary, but why doesn't she try to stop her?
She's the one who doesn't want to be seen. Funny if she had a lover.
A lover? And who could it possibly be? Maybe it's that new professor that just arrived here today.
If it is, I can understand it. He's pretty good looking.
Any man looks good to you.
I told you you should never be here at night.
Let me go. Don't touch me, pig. You've got your money. Let me go, or tomorrow I'll spill everything. About you and about him. Let me go.
Get easy or you'll be sorry. I want you in one piece.
I came here only because of the promise you made. Leave me alone. I came here because I want something.
What is it you want now? But I've given you everything.
And so who needs it if I have to stay walled in here? Make your promise good to get me out. You wanted a little love on the sly? Then find me a way out of this pig pen tomorrow night. Do you hear? Tomorrow night.
No, Mary. You know very well the court has sentenced you, so only the court can possibly free you, Mary.
My body for a middle-aged oversex phonier. Now you expect to get off the hook. No, you don't.
Aren't you forgetting, Mary, that you have the letters? The letters. When you give them to me, I'll free you.
They're burned. Remember, they're important proof. Very important. So careful.
No, wait. Something can be done. Wait.
You won't keep me waiting. Or tomorrow you're finished at this school.
Mary, wait. Wait. I'll think of something.
Hey, Wolfpack, can't get enough Chiller Drive-In? Then come on out to the Main Art Theater in Royal Oak for Attack of the Killer Bees. Join Wolfman Mac and the Chiller Drive-In Creepy Cast as they present your favorite B movies and perform skits live on stage. It's fun for the entire family. Showing the first Thursday of every month, and the next one is coming up. Tickets are $9 adults, $7 for students, and $5 for kids. Click over to chillerdrivein.com for all the latest information. The Main Art Theater is at the corner of 11 Mile Road on Main Street in downtown Royal Oak. We'll see you there.
It's Wolfman Mac's Rockabilly Fridays. Guys, comb those pompadours. Ladies, get your sexiest retro attire on. Come on out to Bo's Smokehouse and Barbecue in downtown Pontiac for the most desperate, wild, rock and roll, bop and blues, rockabilly, and psychobilly anywhere. Starting Friday, January the 22nd, you got the Juke Joint Johnnies. After that, it's Horse Cave Trio, followed by the dark psychobilly tunage of Graveside Manor. Count on killer drink specials, and the kitchen's open till midnight. Rockabilly Fridays, Bo's Smokehouse and Barbecue, 51 North Saginaw in downtown Pontiac. Friend us on Facebook. If you're like most Americans, you've got bad credit. We're okaytocash.com, and we can show you how to legally attain a perfect credit score now and for the rest of your life for only $50. Call 315-652-CASH. We'll show you how to settle all of your collections, liens, judgments, auto repossessions, foreclosure histories, and bankruptcy issues for only $50. Once you learn these solutions, you'll always be a credit report expert. $50 credit repair from okaytocash.com. Call 315-652-CASH. 315-652-CASH. Don't worry about it, Melvin. Lucifer and I go way back. I'm pretty positive I'll be able to get you. Oh, it's ringing.
This is the Institute headmistress, Lucifer, speaking.
Hey, Lucifer! How you doing there, she-devil?
Oh, Wolfman, Mac, you old dog, you. How's my favorite little animal?
Hey, better now that I'm talking to you. How's everything going down in H-E-double hockey sticks?
I'm having a little trouble at the moment with a student with a most uncivil tongue, but I've got everything under control.
So you're gonna have to remove the student?
No, the tongue.
Well, listen, Lucifer, I was wondering, I had a friend of mine I'm kind of calling for. He applied for your school, Morbid Melvin. I was kind of wondering, you and I being all longtime pals and all, maybe you might be able to pull a few strings, get him in.
Oh, I wish I could, but his entrance exam was awful. He was supposed to use a number 2 pencil.
What do you use?
Klondike bar?
Hey, listen, Lucifer, isn't there anything you can do to get him in? Come on.
Well, I suppose if you were to make a donation to the school.
Yeah. What kind of a donation are we talking about here?
Well, for students who scored in the low 80s, we usually require some new equipment for our exercise room. For students who scored in the low 70s, we require a donation of a new wing to our library. In Melvin's case, we would need an international space station.
What? Lady, are you crazy? Have you bumped your head? Come on.
We really could use an international space station.
Lucifer, I'm telling you right now, that is not gonna happen. Seriously, isn't there anything else we can do?
Well, I suppose that if Melvin were to score well on an oral examination administered by me, we could let him in.
Oh, well, hey, why didn't you say so? That's no problem.
Well, great. I'll be there in 2 hours. Oh, and Wolfman Mac, since I'm doing you a favor, remember that if Melvin doesn't pass, I'll have to take your souls.
Wait, whoa. Lucifer, what? Great. Lucifer's gonna be here in 2 hours. We gotta get Morbid Melvin ready. If he doesn't pass this test, we're gonna lose our souls.
Yeah, big deal. I cashed mine in years ago for Foghat tickets.
Yeah, well, easy for you to say. I'm still pretty attached to mine, bub.
Oh, no problem, Wolfman Mac. All we have to do is help Melvin cram for the exam.
Yeah, I don't know. You really think we can do that?
I'm not saying it's going to be easy.
All right, well, we got to give it a shot. All right, Wolfpack, well, here we go, gang. We're going to get you guys back to the movie. It's more of Werewolf in a Girls Dormitory on Wolfman Mac's Chiller Driving. Hey, let's roll it.
Sheena. Sheena. Sheena.
You really are corrupt, Alfred.
No. It's not about her again. Not this time. It's now something horrible, Sheena.
I saw. You're a beast, not a man, my dear, so go to the devil.
I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything. I'm not with that girl anymore, it's true. She's blackmailing me. The letters. The letters. Yesterday, I wrote a letter to her that can be a disgrace to me.
You're not only thoroughly miserable, Alfred, you're without a doubt a pitiful imbecile.
But I didn't sign them, never. They can't possibly suspect they're mine.
You fool! How far do you think you would go if everyone knew what you really are, Sir Alfred Whiteman?
I know it, Sheena. You're right.
Miss Schultz, is it all right, please, to go in there? I want to see her.
No, it's not possible. Take this, distribute.
In my report from the coroner, he said the girl was assaulted by wolves, and she died as a result of the injuries inflicted.
But she could have had a meeting with a man a little before her death. I don't believe it could have been the wolves.
A girl who wanders out at night into the forest. And Professor, she was alone, mind you. Not to mention the probable rendezvous with someone could very easily have been attacked by wolves.
Poor girl. It's a terrible disgrace to be destroyed after years of work. I fear that the good name of our institute will be compromised.
We can't be concerned about the Institute's good name in a case like this, sir.
Here's Sir Alfred Whiteman.
Sir Alfred, something horrible has happened.
Sir Alfred, I believe you know this girl.
Yes. I believe I've seen her, of course, at some time. May I leave now, please? What has occurred has upset me very much. Excuse me.
Sir Alfred, will you join us, sir, for a minute or so, for I have to complete my report. Purely a formality, of course.
What are you looking at?
What can I do for you?
Mr. Swift, I found something of Mary's.
What's that? Sit down. Tell me everything.
This morning by post, there arrived a letter for Mary.
Yes?
I opened it. There were only a few words. Mary is blackmailing someone, and in this letter they're threatening her.
From whom is this letter?
There isn't any name.
Mary and blackmail? May I see the letter?
No, I left it in the dresser in the dormitory.
We shall have to call back the inspector. Tommy, call the inspector and ask him to come over as soon as possible. Perhaps the letter has no connection with the death of Mary. However, we cannot ignore it.
No, a blackmailer is not an assassin. They tell me they've legally established that she was torn up by an animal, but we're not very certain you have told us the truth.
The letters are here. I only said that someone was blackmailing Mary.
Let's see them. Well, have they just vanished?
But they were here. I put them here a few minutes ago.
What do you hope to gain with this bad hoax, girl? But let's not waste energy by telling lies and by alarming us. I have fair grounds to arrest you. Excuse me, Director.
You must believe me, Mr. Swift. It was here. Who could have taken it? Whoever did must have known that I left the letter.
Don't be
here.
malicious and accuse your companions just because you can't deliver this letter. You are the only one who has seen this letter, and we have to believe your words.
And my report doesn't count at all for you.
It's not for me. It's the police who need the facts. You better return now. I understand that you're upset about the death of your friend. However, I cannot excuse your conduct.
Mary was just assassinated. No one will convince me she was torn up by wolves.
These globules, which are red, are presented in the form of minuscule discs that are biconcave, and there are many of them. There are around 5 million in each millimeter of blood. They're very elastic, possessing the ability of varying their form. Beside elongation, which we discussed earlier,
You can't be certain about that. What connection could he possibly have with the letter?
Sections of the body which are
He arrived only a few days ago. Possibly he's been living at Brinsville for many months.
Here is the chart representing the body and blood. Good. We'll leave this lesson as it is for today and pick it up on Tuesday, please.
Priscilla, what are you doing here?
Shh, Sandy, help me. I must open this dresser of Mary's.
But why?
Get a move on. See if you can try to open it.
One key's the same as another. If this one can make it.
Force it. There they are. Take it. Mary, I need you, and you can have anything you want, but I must see you. And please reply very quickly in person. I embrace you, my love. Not even signed. And also this one.
Read it. Read it.
No, not yet. No one must ever see this because I know which one murdered Mary. I know the man.
Yes. It's very difficult to understand, but now that you've been with us here for a week, what's your impression?
Well, I don't think these girls are any more difficult than others of their age.
Perhaps you're right, but these have found the bitterness of life much too early.
Yes, I must agree with you, even without knowing them as well as you do. Tell me, that one, for instance. What's she done? Why is she here?
She was convicted of attempted homicide. She was living with that poor Mary in town. One night, a sailor was trying to beat Mary, almost strangled her. Then Priscilla, defending her friend, almost killed the sailor.
Now I understand. That's why the news of Mary's sudden death touched her so deeply.
Yes. As the girls are alone here, a friendship like this can sometimes be their only consolation.
And where's the hard cash?
He'll pay you after. Maybe he'll give you more because he likes you.
I?
Yes, you. I do believe that money makes a person do anything, don't you? It's tough for a girl to resist the fancy notion of cash when she needs it,
The Black Lotus is a smoke-free, family-friendly, family-owned brewery in Clawson. There's a full menu for lunch, happy hour, and dinner. And of course, their unique handcrafted beers. The Black Lotus nightlife is a blast, featuring world music night every Tuesday and New York City-style jazz every Wednesday. Contact Black Lotus for any event, birthdays, weddings, even your company holiday party. Black Lotus Brewing Company, corner of 14 and Main in Clawson. We're at Wonderworld Comics in Taylor, Detroit's best comic book store and gaming center. Come on in. You'll find golden and silver age comic books, and look at all these new comics, graphic novels, and trade paperbacks. There's gaming tournaments here almost every night with games like Magic the Gathering and Froggy's favorite game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Good time. There's a humongous collection of hard-to-find and hard-to-reach toys. And best of all, only Chiller Drive-In viewers get up to 25% off new comic book subscription service. Actually, everyone gets that discount. They even sell candy. Here, put that in your mouth. Wonderworld Comics in the Scottwood Plaza on Ecorse Road, just 2 blocks east of Telegraph. For more information, go to wonderworldcomics.com.
Come on. He's expecting you. Go. Go on, girl, go on. He's waiting for you.
Don't be afraid.
You're Sheena Whiteman.
You expected to find my husband, am I right? Stop it. Take this. This is so you'll have a worthwhile reason for coming here. To me, you're another common slut, just like all the others. And as of now, it's finished between you and my husband.
Whiteman. It was your husband. Now it's clear to me.
What's clear to you, you little tart? You're all alike. You're all ready to sell yourselves.
Yes, but not to be killed. Your husband has killed Mary Smith because she received this.
No. My husband is perhaps a philanderer, but he's not an assassin.
Then I'll explain all this to the police.
I warn you, girl, you'd better not be foolish, or I'll be forced to appeal to the dogs.
That wouldn't help you at all. All the other letters are securely hidden, in case they find me like my friend, attacked by the wolves.
Where are the other letters? Do you have them?
If I don't show up in one piece, those letters will be delivered to the police. I only want to know who's written them.
Oh, that's the reason you came here.
Yes, that's the reason, even if you don't believe me.
Sit down. I believe you, but also you must listen to me. For a long time I've been watching my husband. He's a strange man. He's a sadist. Everyone else believes he's a respectable person, and he's not even faithful. It's true. It's true the other night he had an appointment with that Mary.
Who do you say is the murderer?
I don't want to tell you. Not now, anyway. It's better that you keep your nose out of this filthy mess. The letters and all the rest. Also that poor girl. Her name would be covered with mud. Let her rest in peace.
But she was assassinated.
Another dirty scandal would be the final ruin of us all, and certainly wouldn't bring back to life your Mary.
Do you still love your husband?
Yes.
To the point of killing one of his lovers?
I? Why? What sort of a person do you think I am?
The dogs. You didn't say anything to them. If they'd find me killed by them, they'd believe it was the wolves.
You are really stupid. I've been foolish to confide in you.
Sheena was all to me. A companion both good and kind and devoted.
Seems she was attacked by a monster, one of the girls from the Institute, and she was saved by a dog.
One of the girls saw this. She said his right arm was torn open by the dog.
The police have to inspect each and every man in these...
Absolutely.
The sheriff. Okay, talk.
She's still in the infirmary. The dresser, we didn't find anything.
You must. You have to find them. If I don't recover those letters, I cannot rest.
Look at that man. His right arm isn't functioning.
He's the caretaker of the Institute. Sir Alfred.
The girl was attacked right in the vicinity of the guardhouse.
Certainly it's him. Come on, what are we waiting for?
Careful. Don't move.
Don't mess with me, man!
He mustn't get out of here. He must account for what he has done.
Stop it! You're all going mad. Let go of that knife. Walter, nobody's going to do you any harm. Now let him pass through.
The man's hand. Look, men. Look at his hand.
This man has no scar on his hand. His hand has been like this since he was born. Now we're leaving. Step aside. Come on.
Come on, go on and sit down. Nothing is happening. Get going, boys.
What were you doing with Sir Alfred?
Nothing, Dr. Swift. Why?
Return to the Institute. These people could do you great harm.
Yes, sir.
you got Werewolf in a girls' dormitory here at the old Chiller Drive, and we're getting Morbid Melvin ready for school. Well, they rejected him at first, but fortunately, I know Lucy Furr. She's on her way over here right now. We gotta get Melvin ready so we can pass the test. Doc, what do you think? We're gonna make it on time or what?
Oh, yeah, no problem, Wolfman Mac. All we got to do is get all of this information into Melvin's brain.
Like filling a hoist with circus clowns.
Exactly, man. Now, I will focus on teaching Melvin the science as you guys work on everything else.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what, though? Hold on a second. Actually, I think Morbid Melvin has to prepare like a special project for her or something.
Oh, no problem. I got it all taken care of. I'm gonna help Melvin make a clone of himself.
You can do that? Wow, all right, I'm impressed. Well, let's get started.
That's just not right, man. It's a boy.
Sir Alfred, we've been risking our reputation for him. Just what am I to do? This whole story repulses me.
In saving him, you saved the reputation of the Institute.
Come in. Sandy, what is it?
I must speak to you. It's something terrible.
Well, what is it? So speak.
I know who the monster is.
What's that?
Julian Alcott, the professor of science. He's a badly damaged arm.
This is not enough proof to even mention.
Mary was murdered the night of his arrival. It's him, and he's in the infirmary with Priscilla talking to
Go and call Professor Alcott now, and don't tell anyone what you just said to me.
But I...
Listen, if your suspicions are correct, I shall call the police. Now go ahead. Tommy, call Professor Alcott immediately.
I cannot tell you too often, but I must have those letters.
With pleasure, Sir Alfred. If the letters are still here in the Institute, I'll find them.
Good.
Come in.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Yes. What, in your opinion, happened in the woods?
Well, I believe it has to do with a lycanthropist.
In other words, a sort of werewolf.
Exactly.
Please explain this to me further.
What is this? An interrogation?
Better to tell me than the police, don't you think?
Yes, of course. Well, you know of my career as a doctor. It was terminated by a tragic incident. I was working for Dr. Benson at the mental hospital for the criminally insane. There was a girl. She was accused of homicide. But the poor girl could not absolutely recall killing anyone. She seemed perfectly normal. I must add, I was in love with her.
Continue, please.
In a full moon, she would behave in a very strange way. She would lose complete control of herself and transform absolutely. And her face was like a beast's.
In observing the body of Mary, did you feel the crime was committed by a lycanthropus?
Yes. I'm almost sure about it. I continued my studies in this matter.
And this led you to other discoveries. Is it possible to rid yourself completely?
I don't know.
Have you ever experimented on yourself?
Once. I had to find out what it would be like for a normal human being. It was impossible to observe myself.
Would you mind showing me your right arm?
No, of course not. Yes, it's hurt. But I did not attack Priscilla.
A strange coincidence, don't you think? Before you arrived, there never was any talk about monsters in this town.
Then you think that I'm...
Professor, you said yourself that a person can be completely out of control during a crisis. How much does he remember afterwards?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not even one sign remains of it. I assure you that this is what happens. Anyway, I must assure you of one thing. I hurt myself accidentally.
That's impossible. Look there!
Where?
At the top of the stairs!
Walter, stop, or I'll shoot!
Girls, go back to the dormitory. This is nothing for you to see.
I said stop, or I'll shoot!
This is appalling, Sir Alfred.
Yes. It's like a compulsion I have here inside of me. And why am I like this? I don't know why. But I've never killed anybody. I've always paid. I've always paid for everything.
Those that seem the best sometimes commit the worst. You know you've killed Walter.
No, I only asked him to find the letters. I didn't know he'd be foolish enough to risk his life. You must help me.
By helping you, Miss Leonore and I were almost involved in this dirty scandal. If Miss Leonore and I had not discovered the letters, you would be in jail.
I'm innocent. I'm innocent. 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 Innocent.
Excuse us, Sir Alfred, but it's very important that we see you.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a lot of time to give you. Please.
Sir Alfred, I have a very delicate question to ask you. I want to know exactly what happened that night you met with Mary in the woods.
Professor, are you accusing me? Do you have any proof?
I didn't say that. But I wondered if you'd come with me to the police.
The police?
Yes. I don't doubt your innocence. But there are some facts that have to be cleared up.
I don't have to defend myself. You're crazy if you think that I had...
Believe me, don't worry. We don't want a scandal. I know. The facts are all against you right now. But if you have nothing to hide, why are you afraid?
All right. Perhaps I was wrong. So we had a relationship, but that's all there was to it. There's no reason to believe that I would murder her. Excuse me, will you a moment, please? I'll go get the letters, and you can see for yourself.
Well, what about him?
It's a possibility.
Start the new year with a new career. Associated Capital Advance, the leader in providing alternative funding to small and medium-sized business, is looking for affiliates. Earn a six-figure income. What's the easiest thing to sell? Money. Every business needs it. Every business wants it. Now you can provide it. When banks say no, we say yes. Call Associated Capital Advance, 248-994-7647. 248-994-7647. Hey, when my ghoul friends and I are hungry, we call Renderoni's Pizza and Deli Company for a signature hand-tossed pizza. Hey, they've got specialty pizzas there you won't find anywhere else, like their Mediterranean, their baked potato, their giant meat monster pizza. Everything at Renderoni's is baked in a real brick oven. Make sure you visit one of their 2 locations in Clarkston or Goodrich today. You know what's really cool about Renderoni's Pizza is they have late hours for us nocturnal creatures, if you know what I mean. So call them for their hours and order a delicious Renderoni's today. Hey folks, let me tell you, a lot of people make a big mistake. You know what that mistake is? Messing with the Wolfman. Let me tell you why that's a bad idea. Because I got the best rock and roll lawyer anybody could ask for, man. This is Sheldon K. right here. Tough as nails. Tell him why you don't want to mess with the Wolfman.
Well, because I'll sue all you guys. No, seriously, folks. I've been a lawyer for 32 years. I've handled many, many kinds of cases, such as criminal law cases, copyright law, because I specialize in entertainment law. Been around for a while.
Hey, tell him about your radio show.
If you want to hear great progressive rock and roll from the 50s and 60s, tune into my underground AM radio show. It's every Friday night, 1460 WPON.
All right, man. Yeah, you gotta dig it. He's a great lawyer in the courtroom and a rock and roll lawyer on the radio. Hey, for more information on how to reach Sheldon Kay, you gotta call 248-539-1111. Tell about your website.
rockandrolllawyer.com, and if you want to email me, slklaw@hotmail.com. I want to comment, I dig your pompadour.
Hey, man, looking good. His hair was perfect.
And we go to the same barber.
Wolfman Mac's Chiller Drive-In, sponsored in part by Albie's BMX Bike Shop, one of the largest BMX mail order shops in the world. They'll ship anywhere. Go to albies.com.
It's necessary to have a second injection.
I know.
Darling, please, let us finish the cure now.
No. Better that you leave me like this. I wish that you hadn't been late that night.
I arrived too late. Probably at that moment, Mary was escaping in the woods and might well have seen me come here.
Don't have remorse now.
You don't know what I've done.
Leonore, you're thinking about Sheena Whiteman.
How did you know that?
Sir Alfred told me that Sheena knew who Mary's murderer was.
I was so frightened. Sheena and Priscilla saw each other in the forest. I saw it through the window. Sheena must have seen you kill Mary that night. You must know I was forced to do it.
And she recognized me.
Yes,
Oh, all the bad I've done.
but we must fight back to save you, because without you, I don't exist.
Leonore, the second injection. You know I'm not a murderer.
Watch out! Leonore! Get away from her! Get away from her! Leonore! I can't help you, Leonore! Get away from her, you filthy beast! Get away! Get away from her! Leonore! I can't help you! Get away! Leonore! Leonore! My darling!
The key, Leonore.
Be calm. After all, he got what he deserved.
No!
Get away! Get away from here!
Get back here! Wolf!
The death of his master might have affected him.
Wolf! Wolf! What are you doing? Leave me alone. Wolf! What are you looking for?
What are you doing here?
There. Over in the woods. It's terrible. It's
What's
terrible.
happened? What have you seen?
I've seen a corpse. It's Walter.
What are you saying to me? You're imagining things.
No, I've seen it. It's not my imagination. The dog led me to it. Wolf.
The dog.
I followed him and he took me into the woods. At a certain place, he began to dig and uncovered something. It was Walter.
You're still in shock from that night. Come inside, I'll get you something to drink. All right, I'll go and phone the police. But if we find nothing again this time, come in.
But if the body of Walter is buried in the woods, who could be buried in the cemetery?
Mr. Swift. Mr. Swift, what are you doing? Can't you hear me?
Leonore. I've killed again.
You haven't killed Priscilla. I shot you. I had to.
It's better this way. Without Leonore, I don't want to live. She was with me always. She tried her best. But it's no use now. I murdered Mary Smith in the woods.
What excites you?
I went out and killed her. I don't remember. I hoped it could be cured. I followed your research. I begged Benson to send you. Leonore is in Walter's grave. We buried in the cemetery. May God forgive me.
Well, now it's finished.
The moon. It was a nightmare for me.
I know. Now the nightmare has passed.
Boney ought to know about this.
Look, it's simple. All you gotta do is hide behind the chair Melvin's sitting in and answer any of the questions that Lucifer asks. Melvin, you're gonna move your mouth and Lucifer will think that you're answering all of her questions.
Nah, I just don't feel right about cheating on the test is all.
Okay, look. Melvin is so dumb, he couldn't hit the ground if he fell on it. He's not gonna pass the test, right?
Right.
And he really wants to get into the Institute, right?
Right.
And you want to keep your soul, right?
Right.
Then join the dark side, young Skywalker.
What's up, Doc?
Oh, Wolfman Mac, he's terrible,
What?
man. Melvin's clone has escaped.
Yeah. We can't deal with that right now. Lucifer's gonna be on her way here in a minute.
No, you don't understand,
Wait,
man.
that's her. Okay, look, you need to get out of here right now. Go. No, you gotta get out of here. I gotta go hide. And you don't mess this up. I mean it. Keep Melvin in line. Okay, buddy, you ready?
Okay, Melvin, you keep quiet and just flap your gums. You got it? Hey, Lucifer. Wow, you look hot.
Can the flattery, Fossil Face? Where's Wolfman Mac?
Yeah, he had to step out and used a hydrant. But he said to go ahead and start without him.
Fine. Hello, Melvin. Let's begin. In what year was Archduke Ferdinand assassinated?
Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Australia, heir to the Austro-Hungarian throne, and his wife Sophie, Duchess of Hohenberg, were shot dead while traveling in an open-top car in Sarajevo, capital of Bosnia and Herzegovina, by Gavrila Princip as a group of 6 Bosnian Serb assassinations coordinated by Danilo Jelic on June 28, 1914. The political objective of the assassination was to break Austria's Hungary South Slav provinces off so they could be combined into a greater Serbia or Yugoslavia. Anyway, the assassins' motives were consistent with the movement that later became known as Young Bosnia. Serbian military officers stood behind the attack.
I'm impressed. Good work.
Yeah, thanks there, headmistress.
Now, tell me the principles and philosophies of Keynesian economics.
Yeah, sure. Oh, big spider.
Wolfman Mac!
Hey, Lucifer.
Melvin? Were you two cheating?
Yeah, we were cheating.
Melvin, I am surprised at you. I must say, this behavior is sneaky, dishonest, underhanded, and this is exactly the kind of qualities we're looking for in our students. Welcome to the Institute.
Hey, whoa, he's in? Yay!
He certainly is.
There goes that school's accreditation.
Hey, let's check in with Melvin. See what next week's movie is.
Must remember that Transylvania was once the seat of a great satanic religion for many thousands of years, so one cannot be too careful, even now. Wait, we'll have to make one small change in the ritual. We'll make it!
Well, Wolfman Mac, looks like I have to be going back to Hades now.
Oh, come on, ain't you gonna hang around for a little while?
Oh, I wish I could, but I have a lot to do. Do you know how hard it's going to be to find a schoolgirl uniform that fits Melvin?
Wow. Well, yeah, good luck with that. Well, gang, it looks like we're going to be closing things up here at the old haunted drive-in here in Hauntington Heights. The zombie janitors are sweeping up all that rotten popcorn. The ghosts are closing down the concession stand. And the Just Hearsin' Around Hearst Club is cruising out of the drive-in as we speak. So we'll see everybody next week. Same Wolf time, same Wolf channel. It's Wolfman Max. Chiller driving, baby. Bye! Stay creepy. Wolfpack, Wolfman Mac's Chiller Drive-In is recorded at Erebus Haunted House, the largest walk-through haunted attraction on the planet. To find out more information about Erebus and the only place you want to be this Halloween, go to hauntedpontiac.com.